Hey, I am back. I'm back in town from my trip. I just got back from the Ravenwood Castle, which was a very, very good time. It was my first time going, and it was only about a 2 hour drive from where I'm located. So it was an easy drive up and easy drive back. The perfect escape for a weekend getaway. And what an escape it was. The whole castle is beautiful. It's really interestingly laid out, like the way it's block, and it has the four corners that are kind of like towers. I stayed in the King Arthur suite, so that was right off of the main hall. I really enjoyed it. It was set up very cool. So you walk in and there's like a sitting area with a table that actually had chess on it, a couch, fireplace, stairwell, and the bathroom. If you go up the stairs, there was a gigantic bed, a TV, and a door to the balcony so I could overlook the hedge garden that they had. It's like a hedge maze, so that was really pretty. They had a lot of pretty stone sculptures around, and I enjoyed that a lot. It was a really pretty room. It had green walls, and I really enjoyed it. The whole place was beautiful though. I liked the dark wooden panels inside the main hall and like right in the main doorway. Like there's like almost like a faux hallway where they have a barrier set up made out of wood, and they had it framed and a couple paintings on it. That was gorgeous. The fireplaces were gorgeous. I love all the stonework. I was able to get a lot of good pictures. I took a the tutor dress that I was working on. It's tutor inspired. It's not a historically accurate gown. It is more like Renaissance fair costumey it type dress. I made it out of a curtain that was hanging here in the house when I moved in that I didn't want to leave up, so I took it down and put it in storage and cut it up for the base of my gown. I also used a flat sheet from a sheet set that I bought a long time ago to for another costume. It is sometimes cheaper to use pieces of pre-existing things like that, like sheets and curtains, than buying costume fabric. So I did that. It was really cool. It was really pretty. I will share some photos, but I'm also going to like post some photos and maybe some shorts in the near future. I will definitely post up probably before I actually upload this a video that I made of walking into the castle and into the suite. I also made a really cute poofy dress. I've been calling it poofy dress. It is like a silky outline, like the silky inspired outline. So it's just like a baby doll gown, poofy from, Empire Waist. And it has some poofy sleeves, but it's a very sheer fabric made out of a fabric that was a curtain that was at my parents' house. So I guess it was curtain weekend where I wore curtains. I also got to take pictures in Red Sonja. So those are coming to my Instagram and Blue Sky soon. I can't wait to post those. I'm not sure how many I'll put on Facebook. The Facebook page is so unpredictable. I hardly ever use it. It is Miss Kitty Cosplay on there as well, but a lot of family has found it, and they're weird about my costuming, so I don't do a ton on there. But this was fun. I made the bottoms. It was just like some flaps around a piece of leather, and then the leather bra and the leather boots. So I had a good time with that, and then I did like the legit chainmail bra and flap like bottoms. So that was really cool. I used real steel shoulder pauldrons and a steel sword, and I had to just freeze my butt cheeks off and be kind of inappropriate. It was fun. We drove to the Hocking Hills area, a couple minutes away from the castle, but I didn't want to go to the waterfall where it was super duper packed because there were tons of families there, and I had my whole ass out. So I was like, well, we'll just find somewhere more secluded to pull away, and we found a really cool like sheared off like rock wall, and then a place with a little creek where it was really mossy on the side, and I enjoyed that a lot. So I can't wait to get all those photos edited and get some pictures posted up of them. I also took two of my historical nightgowns and took a couple photos, not a ton, we were super tired, but I took a dress that I wasn't planning on taking. I am so glad I did. I took Buttercup. I took my Princess Buttercup from The Princess Bride, which is one of the best movies ever made. Obviously, I'm a fan. I made the gown specifically to debut at CharCon last year, but while I was getting changed, the fire alarm went off and we were evacuated out of the building. And after that, I was, I'm on staff for CharCon, and I had the Star Wars clubs there, and I had a bunch of people that I was checking on and just trying to get things settled down because it was super chaotic after we were allowed back in. So I had to run around and take care of business instead of getting changed into my princess dress. And I was hot and didn't feel great. And I was like, whatever. I don't do sunlight well. It was, mid July, midday. I was done. I was like, I need to lay on the floor and just enjoy the air conditioning. So once I was done handling everything, I sat down and did nothing for about an hour. And it was great. But I took Buttercup. I took some amazing photos with it. There's like a little open arched window in the entrance to the castle on like the little porch area, and I was sitting actually in it, looking out, and a group of women drove up and they thought I was like a doll or a statue, and when I ended up waving at them they all started screaming. It was so much fun, and I can't wait to get those pictures posted. This is a costume that means a lot to me, that I have been wanting to get pictures of because I spent so much time making it. I made it really well. I paid a lot of attention to detail. I did a lot of embroidery work. It was actually one of the first big embroidery projects I did on the embroidery machine that I am currently using. So did some hand beading. I made the Juliet cap by hand. I mean, I did a ton of stuff. My wig doesn't look the best, but also I had just gotten back from my Red Sonja photo shoot, switched out clothes, threw on the wig, and went out. I wasn't 100% prepared to be doing wig work there. She'd been sitting in the bag a little too long, and I had to cut the lace and get it stuck on, and I was rushed, but I'm happy with it, and I probably won't wear it again until I do my trip up north. I'm going to go up to the East Coast and get some photos um, at a different location in the not so near future. So I'll let you guys know when that's coming. But those are the costumes that I took with me, and I'm gonna post everything up here. I'll post everything on Instagram and Blue Sky, and maybe some of it on my Facebook here in the near future. But I just wanted to check in, let you guys know that I'm home. I am exhausted. I am in my favorite fuzzy green sweater, and I am cleaning up the huge mess that I've made. My sewing room, and even I have a cutting table across the room here where I was cutting the bigger pieces of fabric. I need to hold that back up, but I need to clean everything and get started on my Origins cosplays. I've already gotten a little bit of a start on the Warhammer stuff, but I need to actually make that armor. So I'll let you guys know how it's going. Thank you.